The story I told myself in the middle of the night always began the same way. Lady Tredifrin, there are dragons in the shrubbery. The story could go anywhere for as long as I was awake. Being a mother literally keeps you up at night. Breastfeeding at all hours, a foot in your ribs, a cry in the night, sometimes a baby actually sleeping on your head. I remember the middle of one night, sitting in the rocking chair my grandmother had given me, feeding my infant daughter, reading aloud in dim light from the yellowed copy of The Princess and the Goblin I bought at my third-grade book fair. I'd heard it didn't matter what you read aloud to babies, but it mattered to me. I had missed books like that. I had missed magic. I started to read fantasy and write children's books, and I found that every story is better with dragons. They can be manipulative or wise, greedy or brave, fit into any culture or narrative. My children learned to sleep through the night, but I still woke up. When I couldn't sleep, when emptying my mind didn't work, I had to fill it with something. That thing was dragons. During the day, I had my books. In the middle of the night, I had dragons. I wrote a book about a dragon who hoards books and hides herself away. She says the world's afraid of her, but really, it's she who's afraid of the world. I do that too often. I hide in books and in my dreams of dragons. When I first thought about that dragon in the shrubbery, it was a baby I raised. My fantasy wasn't that far from the mother I was. Later, I imagined riding on the dragon as it flew. And finally, I began to imagine that I was the dragon. That didn't just happen. It was the narrative I chose to write in my head. I was the dragon. My wings beat the night air. My scream was fire. A dragon doesn't need to hide. Becoming a mother is why I couldn't sleep at night. It's also why I'm determined to be awake during the day. My daughters keep me in real life. And lately, I don't think as much about dragons in the middle of the night. I write about them during the day. Because it's true that every story is better with dragons. It's better to choose the story you tell yourself. And it's better to be the dragon.